Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the 2 episodes of the 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, or Nanatsu no Taizai, Mokushiroku no Yonkishi on episodes 1 and 2. Now, you guys might be asking me right now, like, what the hell? Are you really doing this right now? That's very late in the game. Yeah, I am. Must be crazy, right? Reason being is because, the 4 Nights of the Apocalypse anime never had a licensed studio, and I was never able to watch it properly. And even if I wanted to watch it properly, I had to go to a different website, and I was kind of lazy on that because, one, depending on the fan translations or subtitles, it could take a very long time. 2, it shows up randomly, and I'm not interested when it's showing up randomly, and I'd rather have it on the weekends, if anything. So, if by all means, let's just get this started right away, okay? So, let's go. The first episode right here. When it comes to the first episode, we get to know a little bit about Percival and his grandfather, or grandpa, Vargas, We get to see that they are living their own life, on a peaceful time. And, when it comes to Percival, he was told to get ready for his own adventure, His grandpa's trying to encourage him to get ready to go on his own adventure. But those peaceful days will not last because we get to see that a knight called Ironside, or Knight in Red Armor, shows up and ruins everything. He ends up fatally injuring what would be Percival's grandfather, which could also be his own father. And later on, he ends up fatally injuring or trying to kill Percival as well. And we get to see to it that that Percival, who survived the attack, tries to talk to Vargas to hold on, but he said, "I'm sorry, but I'm not going to make it, but it's all on you now. Whatever journey you have, I will stick with you with every other way," and eventually ends up passing away. Percival could only scream and wail in mental agony over losing his grandfather, and that, after many days have passed, which we don't really know how much have passed anyway, Percival decides to go on his own adventure and gets away from his home. He ends up managing to get off the mountain, the Fingers Guard whatsoever, and he ends up meeting a little small sly fox whatsoever, and the episode ends off there. So, here comes the second episode right here, We have to it that Percival will later on, meet that same old fox and tries to talk to it, but that first fox looks tilt his head in a way saying, "What are you even talking about?" kind of thing, and ends up leaving right away, And then we have to it, Percival will later on meet a person named Donnie, And we get to see to it that, he meets a couple people trying to scam him off, but Percival catches up to them, and he actually asks him some questions for help, We have to it that, that Percival is actually looking for someone called Ironside, and the people he met, which is Donnie, Katz, and I think Elvie or something like that. I forgot her name. All I know is she was one of the circus people, whatsoever you want to call it, And then eventually they say, well, we don't really know what that guy is, but I think you could go to a village that can help you, find the answers you're looking for, Eventually, they end up having to find a giant wolf causing trouble in the village, and Percival, on the other hand, unable to want to, see the wolf doing a lot of damage, decides to defeat the wolf, But not before, Percival, in a comedic way, can't really fire an arrow correctly, sadly. I mean, this happened when it came to Donnie having most of his hair cut away, and Percival was close to getting hit or possibly killed, but Donnie shows up and manages to take the blow himself, and Donnie's like, "Man, I can't believe you really ignited the flame inside me to want to do something right, Eventually, Percival will later on defeat the wolf by stopping his paw, and later on ends up punching it to oblivion, or KOing it, or possibly killing it. I don't know. One thing's for certain, someone sent that familiar to the village, and he goes like, interesting, I actually like this kid, And we get to see Percival is actually 16 as he reveals it to everyone, But we have to it. There was a funny scene with Percival and Elvie taking a bath together. But, when it came to Percival, it was actually 16, And we get to see to it that Percival asks him if they know someone called Ironside, or Knight in Red Armor. Eventually, we have to it that we get to see that another knight who has that similar armor to Ironside, but different shape, different appearance, and a different color. He calls himself Pelagard, the Black Knight, and they end up having a duel after they not coming into a certain term, We have to it, Percival was pretty much trying to use his own strength to try to fight Ironside, but unfortunately for him, it's not really working out well. and it looked like to me he was about to be defeated, but we have to it a boy who apparently looks up to Percival, says, he's not going to lose, I believe in you, you can do this, you know? Eventually, somehow, Percival will later on activate his own magic power and so forth, and gets ready to go into action with, like, with that said unknown ability, you know? So, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys might be thinking, man, you're pretty late in the game and you're doing this at a late time. Yeah, I'm going to do it at a late time, and I'll be doing it 2 episodes per weekend, you know? Because that's just how I roll, and I just want to see how it turns out. Now, I could be an idiot. Now, I could just watch the entire thing and talk about it, but that'd be a little boring because I want to see how the adaptation grows. And I'm pretty sure not a lot of people may not like this sequel series to Nanatsu no Taizai, you know, etc. But it is what it is, you know? I mean, like, if you guys been reading my anime list or Mao or something like that, I've been always updating it every time I watch a certain episode, after I finish a certain episode and finish a certain chapter of a certain manga, you know? But that aside, that depends on what series it is, you know? Because there's a lot of things I haven't updated yet, but it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to try to, like, do 2 episodes per week before the new season comes out. And hopefully, even though if I have to watch this season of the sequel season of the Four Knights of the Apocalypse Raw, I'll do that because honestly, I'll tell you guys the truth, I am up to date with the manga already, so yeah. So it wouldn't be much of a problem, but I still want to know what they will say, you know. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm out for Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.